Hello watcher and subscribers. Today we will see file handling in Python programming. Along with that we will take a practical session on how you can open the file. So first here you should know what is file. So we use various kind of file like Word, Excel, images. These are nothing but the file like audio file, video file. So in day-to-day life we use this file, and without file we cannot store the information. So the main purpose of file is for storing information. And file handling is an important part for the web application. If you are doing any application like Windows application, also command based, there also it is important. So Python has several functions for creating, reading, updating and deleting file. Means by using Python we can create file also, we can read also, we can write also, and we can delete also. So now we will understand what are the types of the file. Actually there are two kinds of file, text and binary. So what is the text file? So text file store the data in the form of alphabet, digit and other special symbol like question mark, colon, and they are in the human readable format. Means suppose you are creating Word file and you are editing it, then what happens, this information it is in readable format. And binary file means it's a collection of byte and which are not in human readable format. If you are editing this file, then you will just see it, some symbols, special symbols are generating. Okay, some symbols are generating that you cannot read it. For example, exe file, mp3, mp4, jpg. If suppose you just try it out in your computer, you just open that jpg file in Word, various symbols are coming and means it is in unreadable format. So that is what binary file. So in the file handling we can use both binary and text file. Now we will see how we can use open function. So by the name you can guess here, the open function will open your file, open your existing file. It is having two parameter, file name and mode. So there are four different methods for opening the file, like we can say four different modes. Okay, so the modes are like R means read mode, and it will open your file, and there will be error if the file not exist. Okay, so that file must be present if you are using read mode. Keep in mind, if you are using A means append, so what happen in that case, it will open the file for appending and create the file if it doesn't exist. So what happen here, suppose you have already file and the contents are there ABC, and you are using that append method and you are going to add again EF character, then you can add it, but existing content will be also present. So it will add the content, new content at the end of the file, and it will create the file if that file is not exist. Next one is write mode. It will open the file for writing and create the file if it doesn't exist. So the main use of write mode is writing purpose. Next one is X. X means it will create the specified file and return an error if the file already exists. So that's the reason we rarely use X mode. Why? Because it return error if the file is not exist. So in place of X, it is better if you go for write mode. Now here in the open function you can specify the mode like text mode, binary mode, so that you can get it clear whether it is text file or binary file. So by default, whenever you specify open method, it is a text mode or text value, and B means binary, but if you are specifying binary file you have to manually specify B. We will go for the syntax now. To open file for reading, it is enough to specify the name of the file. Means you can, if you specify just name of the file, then it will assume that it is for reading purpose and it is a text file. Okay, and it can be written like this also. So here R means for reading purpose and T means text file, but there is no need to write. You just specify the file name. By default it will be for reading purpose and it is a text file. And next one is that one important note is there, that file must be exist or else you will get the error message. If you are using the file for reading mode, then that file must be present. in your device. Okay, otherwise you will face the error message. So that thing we will see in a practical session for clearing your doubt. So that's the reason we will go in practical session. So here I'm in Python editor, and straight away I will use a open method for file handling. And here you have to specify the name. So I will write a.txt. I am not specifying the path C drive. Why? Because when you specify like that, it assumes that this code file as well as your txt file will be in the same directory. And we are not going to write read or other mode, because by default it will be for reading mode. So I am just saving this file. I will show you where I will save exactly. So when you run it, you see there is a file handling in Python. If I go it in back, actually it is present in app drive. Then in app drive there is a Python tutorial for YouTube, and in the 64 number file handling in Python. And then here I am creating one name, that is f5 suppose. So here in this directory only I will means I am already having the text file. So I just give the save option here, and once I give the save, it is opening the file but not showing any content. So one thing I show you in the directory. So this is the directory where I have given the file name f5, and here in the same I have created one file. This is my file, and the name is a.txt. So that source code as well as file I am having in the same directory, and 3 lines are there in the program. So what happened here, as I have written this line, so it is just opening but not showing the content. But if you want to see the content, then simply here you have to use f dot read. Now we will check output. So it is reading the entire content, got it, whichever we have in the file. We can read, suppose I want to read only 5 character, then you have to write 5. So first 5 character only it will read, like it will print hello, only 5 characters. So that is also the one more way. And you can also use read line method. It will read only first line. Means we can read the line in various way. Suppose we want to read 2 lines, so I will do it for 2 times read line method, and it will run the program surely. But here you see in the output, here there is a 1 line gap. If you want, you can remove it by using the statement end. So this statement is very important if you want to remove this line. Now we will do the testing. Now you see here there is no line spacing and your output is proper. One more way you can run this content of the file. So that way is you have to use the for loop a in f, and then you have to use print statement. Inside it you have to write a. So it will read the all the lines of the file. So we will check output. All the 3 lines will be visible for you, but again the line spacing is coming. So as now you understood, you have to use end statement, and there will be no line spacing. Because of the print statement, actually it shows the line spacing. So that's the reason you have to use this statement. And this file actually it is present in the directory where we have saved the code. But suppose this file is present in the different folder. Suppose it is present in the app drive. Suppose I am here in the app drive. So in app drive, suppose you have this file. So what you will do, so here in the app drive also I created the file. So suppose these are the content, got it. I want to read this file. So you have to specify here drive. So it is a app drive. and in that F drive, this is the file name. So we will run the file. So you see the data is coming from different location of the file. It is a good practice if you use the close method also. So we will write here f dot close statement in for loop, because once the reading is over then only you have to write that. So that's the reason after for loop I am adding f dot close. So it means that once the content will be available to you, it will close also the file. So what happen if you don't use close method, then also your code will run, there will be no problem, but it is good practice to use the close method so that data will not be stored in the buffer. So as a good programmer, you have to use the close method whenever you open the file. At the end, you have to use close method. So you have to practice this all the methods that we have seen, and in the next tutorial we will see how you can go for the write method, also how you can do the writing task in the file handling. So thanks for watching this tutorial. Thank you.